Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my two girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 88. Got my coffee, Scrappy Sunday, pumpkin spice creamer. I got this mug from Crazy Sock Lady, Kay. I think she is thinking about updating her shop with some more merchandise stuff. I know she said the design is going to be different because she's ordering from a different company, but I will try to link her Etsy shop down below. Did I say pumpkin spice creamer? I don't remember. Today is Sunday, February 14th, 2021. Happy Valentine's Day! If you celebrate, buy yourself something nice. Buy yourself some chocolate. Or whatever you do. If you are new, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. You can find all the show notes right down there. I'll have links to my Instagram, Ravelry group, shops, websites, all that good stuff right down there. And this is a podcast mostly about knitting. Yep. Today all I have is knitting. Sometimes crochet and sometimes cross stitch. Whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today I have finished objects, just one, and lots of whips. 5 whips. My blanket, my garter, what's it called? The Cozy Comfort Throw. I did not work on it this week, so I am not going to show you. Yeah. I'm trying to finish up some whips. And then hopefully this week I can finish them. Crossing my fingers. And let's see, I have a gift to share and a little bit of stash. Stash enhancement. This is going to be for a gift, so I'm not counting it as yarn buying, right? I also purchased an order from KnitPicks, which is also a gift, but I'm not going to show that today. I will show it when I work on it because it's not very exciting. It's gray yarn. That's it. Okay, let's get started. Are you ready for my finished object? I finished them. Oh, look at these colors. This is Nomadic Yarns for Privet Drive. I know she is renaming her Harry Potter colors. I don't know if she renamed this one yet. I got this last year-ish. Oh, I really love these colors. So I do 64 stitches afterthought heel. I do 12 rows of 2x2 rib. The heel and the toe are the same pattern. I knit them cuff down. So yeah. These are for me. I've went through I think this is pair number 9. I think this is pair number 9. And out of those 9, 2 were for me. So I'm doing good about making more socks for other people because I have a lot. All right, that is my only finished object. All right. Sorry, my children are talking, if you can hear them. Whip number 1. This is a bag my friend Amie made me. I know she's thinking about opening an Etsy shop, but she's not quite there yet. When she does, I will share it. All right. Oh, I love these so much. Coloring book yarns in the BMO colorway. This is the 80-20 base. And these are for Amie. She sent me, I told her to send me some of her yarn, and I will knit socks for her with it. Oh, are you ready, Amie? You're probably going to see this before. I'm going to post a picture on Instagram of this. So you probably already seen them, but look at that. Made it to the heel already. I love this part. Oh, yes. So I knit mine magic loop. This is Chiaogoo at 2.5 millimeter, which is a US 1.5. And I do 32-inch cord because I'm doing them one at a time. And all of these markers are counting my rows. And these white ones up here is where I'm going to put my afterthought heel. I don't do waste yarn. I pick up the stitches from the top and below the stitch marker, and then I cut that middle row. It is so fun. And for the toes and the heels, she gave me this cream color. Do I have the tag? Primrose. I've never knit with primrose. Primrose and the antiqued. Also 80-20 base. So I'm going to do the toes and the heels in that color. Oh, I just love this. And coloring, I will link a coloring book yarns shop below, but she hasn't dyed in a long time. I hope that she's just taking a much needed break and she comes back because I really love her yarn. Come back, please. I will buy more. I have one skein in my stash, and I bought it like 3 years ago, and I can't bring myself to knit it. Because her yarn is, one, so hard to get, and two, she doesn't dye very often, so I'm kind of like hoarding it. Alright, I'm going to show these two whips at the same time. Whip number 2, whip number 3. This is Freckled Whimsy, and this is Earthtones Girl. I won this as a prize for one of her cowls. I think the Falling Leaves, is that cow? I know she talked about making these and selling them, but I don't know if she's there yet. But I really like that bag. It's nice to put on your wrist, and you can knit. I've used it while I was making dinner a few times. Alright, so the main color of these, they're both hats, is the Lemonade Shop in the Stormy Day colorway. And this is her 75-25 base. Superwash Merino Nylon. Oh, I love these. And I have folded the brim. One has end stoppers and one doesn't. Here we go. This is why I haven't worked on my blanket, because I'm working on these in the evening, trying to finish them up. So I folded the brims, and I got about maybe an inch and a half. And that's how it's pooling. It's like doing a spiral. And I am using some of these. Did I write down? Yeah, I didn't write down. There's the same size needles, different needles, same size. These ones are the Addi squared. US 2, 3 millimeter, 16-inch. Addi has their sizes are different, so go by millimeters. But these are the squared, and I was like, I'm not sure about these. I like these. Last time I had like 3 rows, so I wasn't sure, but yeah, they're fine. I don't know about socks for magic loop, just because I don't like the cord. I don't like the cord for Addis. So, I don't know. I have a set. Someday in the future I will try them, but I like the 16-inch. And, oh, the inside. So, since they're both the same color on the outside, I told them to pick a different color for the inside for more than one reason. One reason, I want them to be able to tell them apart because they're the same size. Second, I wanted to save some of this yarn so I'd have enough to do a whole hat and not be too short. So, this is what my youngest picked. This is awesome. Look how that's striped. This is KnitPicks Felici Rainbow. I did 2 inches, and it just turned out that it started with purple and ended with purple. Oh, that's awesome. So this is what my daughter picked, or my youngest. So I love that. She picked rainbow in there. And my oldest, hers are on Addi's sock rackets, 3mm, US 2, 16-inch. She picked white for hers inside. So I knit 2 inches, did a purl row. I don't know if you can tell. I wasn't going to do a purl row, but I think since I changed colors, I just decided to do it. If I make them a hat in the future where I don't change colors, I might just not do the purl row and just fold it. But then when I get to so I knit 2 inches. I knit 1 row of the gray before I did my purl row, just so you couldn't see the white sticking out. And then I knit 2 inches of this, and then I folded it and picked up the stitches. And that's what it looks like on the inside. I'm not sure how large I'm going to make these. I might, well, since they're here, I can have them try them on. I might knit from 6 inches from here and have them try them on. Because the other ones I made them, they like barely cover their ears like this, just because I ran out of yarn. I was experimenting, so I think I'm going to do 6 inches, have them try it on, and then I will go from there. But there's those whips. I need to finish those up so I can get my blanket back out, because I miss my blankie. All right, whip number, this is whip number 4. This is a bag that my mom made for me. Doctor Who. Oh, I don't know why I get so excited when I open it up. It's like I know what's in here. But I still get excited. I have my chart keeper from KnitPicks in here. I always show this all the time. Maybe I'll show it from afar. There it is. Just do a little flashy flash because this is a paid for pattern, and this is the Paint Pan Cowl. Oh, I love this so much. And let's see. You hold, this is a DK weight pattern. I don't have a lot of DK weight, but you can hold fingering together, so that is what I'm doing. For the main color, I am doing KnitPicks Stroll, Cobblestone Heather, and this is what I have left of 2 50-gram cakes. One had a knot in it. This one had a knot in it, so I have to, once I finish this one, I'm just going to attach this one and finish it up. I am holding them with minis. Some that I purchased, some that were gifts, some were row 1 minis that I have in my stash that I really want to sign up for again. But I need to take a break. I know I canceled. I think I canceled in December. December or January, and I miss it already. And stretch. I wound these up. And I need to put these in the bag because I'm running out. I like to wind pretty much all of my yarn up into cakes because I don't like to be surprised about knots. I like to know when they're coming so then I can plan accordingly. All right. I didn't show it to you, did I? I'm sitting here staring at, oh, it's so pretty. Look at this. So here was where I was last time on this stripe. I just finished this one, so I did all of it. Look at this. I love this so much. So I have a question. I I don't block things. Now this doesn't seem that bad. So I have two questions. Should I block this? Second question. Should I block it before I Kitchener it together? Or do I Kitchener it, then block it? Let me know in the comments. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to block it. Because I've been like stretching it. I've been going like this. And pulling it a little bit. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but oh my word, I love this. I think I've done at least one of I think I'm on the second. No, that's not. I did the whole chart once. I am doing the chart a second time. So I'm not sure how big I'm going to make it, but I have lots of minis. So I did a provisional cast on. I'm going to Kitchener the ends together. Like so. But, oh my. This is beautiful. So let me know. Should I block it? Will I regret it if I don't? I mean, it's kind of, on this side, it's kind of wavy. It's kind of wavy a little bit. I don't know. All right, let's move this Progress Keeper. I am going to work on this today. Because it's Scrappy Sunday. Yeah, we'll put them right there. And this is Chewbacca, Simply Serving, Chewbacca Yeti. Yeah, I got on Friday, I was like, I finished my socks. I'm going to take a break from socks. And I think I put 5. Yeah, from here to here. I did all that on Friday. I was so excited. I'm going to work on this today. Yes, I am. So there it is. I'll stop showing it. Oh, it just looks so beautiful. So beautiful. Alright, I gotta put everything back in there. Somehow. It's getting... Well, I just put those 2 big skeins in there. That's why. That's why there's not a lot of room. Alright, one more whip. I have been working on this blanket. It's my Cozy Memories. Oh, what is it called? The Coziest Memories by Kemper Ray. Oh. I have been trying to do 1 square a day. Well, I kind of... Sometimes I do 2. Yesterday I didn't do any, but... So I have 14 on here. On the top row. Right here. I put markers on the ones that I finished for the month, and then I will add them up. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so here's the ones that I did this week. Starting with that one. Sorry, I have been weaving my ends in. I just don't weave in the top row until I finish some squares. This is the Dumbledore one from Night Owl Fibers. I really like this one too. I don't know what this one is because this was a gift from a friend. It had no tag on it, but I really like that one. So yeah, I have been working on this. I think I'm going to put a couple squares in on this too today. So yeah, here's my blankie. It is ginormous. I did 25 squares long, and I don't know how high I'm going to go, but we'll see. I think it's like 14 rows high right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yep, I'm on row 13. Sorry if that was awkward, but this thing is like really big. It's huge and it's nice and toasty. You would think fingering weight blanket wouldn't be warm, but it's getting heavy and it's very, very warm. And now I'm going to put it on my lap. I am using Signature needles. US 2.75 middies because I don't want to poke my finger. So it's in between the blunt and the stiletto sizes. And I have the teardrop, I think it's called teardrop bell ends. These are the straights. I think these are 7 inches. 6 or 7 inches. I have that marker on there because I need it for my squares. But yep. I like those for the blanket. It's very nice. They're a little expensive, but well worth it when you have this large project. And I know once I finish this, I'm going to make another one because my oldest daughter has already claimed it. So when she moves out, she will take it. She is 10, so it's going to be a while before she moves out. But I feel like it's going to be here before I know it. Right? So I need to make one for my youngest so she can have it. And then maybe I'll make myself one. Who knows? I believe I started this in 2018. Christmas time. I think. I know I started around Christmas time because I made my own advent calendar on a whim and I decided to start a new one. Pretty sure it was Christmas 2018. Okay, now will we get on to... That doesn't sound right. Do you want to do stash? Let's do stash real quick and then we'll do gift. I need to clear off my sock blockers. I need those. Alright, so my mom... I made my socks for my mom. I started like 2 years ago, and she already wore one down to the bone. I could not fix them. So I decided to just make her another pair. That's upside down. Patton's Croix. Blue striped rag. This is like, I think, probably Patton Croix socks most popular colorway. So I am going to make her some socks. And I bought a red. I think it's called red. Yep, red. I think I'm going to do the heels in red. Maybe toes. I haven't decided. Whoops. The last pair I made her was all with this color, so I thought I would just change it up a bit and do red heel, red toe. Maybe cuff heel and toe? I haven't decided. It'll be a while before I get to that. Get her a replacement pair of socks. Alright, that is all the stash I have. Like I said, I did purchase some KnitPicks. I guess I will talk about it. I just won't show it. So the paint pan cowl. I was chatting with my friend Amie, and I asked her. I was going to surprise her with this, but I wasn't sure if she would wear it. I said I didn't want to put a lot of work into it, and so I said, well, I'll just ask her. And so I'm going to be making her a paint pan cowl. So that's why I bought the gray. It's the same gray that I used for my garter stitch blanket. It's ash. It's like a dark gray-ish. So whatever I don't use, I will just use for my blanket. Because she sent me a mini set of pineapple yarns. Mini set of like a neon rainbowy color. I think they're 10 gram minis, and there's 10 of them, I think. So I'm going to add a red and a purple and use those minis. Husband is sneezing, sorry. And I'm going to do a rainbow. So when I get to it, I will... Also, I wanted to show it on the podcast, and if I want it to be a secret, I can't show it. So when I start that, I will show it. So I'm trying to finish mine. I think that's it. Yes. Also, I want to see how many color blocks I can do. I think each 10 gram mini can have 3 striped squares. So I think I'm going to do 3 repeats. And that's probably all I can do, and hopefully that's big enough. So that's why I kind of want to do 3 chart repeats on mine and see how big it is, and then I'll be like, okay, that's big enough. Because I won't have enough yarn to do it any bigger than that. Okay. So that is a future cast on. Okay, now we'll go on to a gift I got from Aquila from the Lefty Knitter podcast. She sent 3 of us a Galentine's gift. They showed theirs on their podcast. Happy Little Yarn got a gift, and the Cat Lady, which is Craft All the Things. I watch all their podcasts. So she got a card. She got us all a card. And some face masks. Some face masks. Or they're not masks you wear for Corona. They're, spa masks. Some Burnt Bees. I love their chapstick. Very nice. And then she made us all ornaments. Look at this. She knit these. I don't know how she does it. It's not focusing really well because my camera's not the best. But she got green beads for me. Oh, I can't wait to put this on my Christmas tree. And I'm going to show my chocolates because I thought it was funny. She gave my girls some lollipop. They're not lollipops. They're chocolate on a stick with some sprinkles. They saw them and ate them immediately, so I do not have them to share. But she also got us all boxes of chocolate. So Andrea from the Cat Lady, she was good and showed hers uneaten. And I watched Amy's from Happy Little Yarns podcast. She ate all hers. Well, I'm going to show mine because they showed theirs, so I'm going to show mine. And I will show you the state of my chocolates. I just thought it was funny. My chocolates are about half gone. So I thought that was funny. We got one half gone, one completely uneaten, and one that was all gone. And they're really good. I'm sharing them with my husband. I'm being nice. Oh, they're so good. This is a local candy shop from her. Oh, they're very good. All right, and then her husband has started to dye yarn. So he said, hey, go dye this yarn right now. So she dyed this yarn and she cranked them into sock tubes for us. She also has an Etsy shop where she's just starting to crank tubes. So you send her yarn from your stash and she will crank tubes for you. Oops. I think she has options where she will do a hung hem for you. And I think a heel. You can do 1 tube, 2 tubes. I think tubes like this with a heel and hung hem and no toe. Or full socks, I think. But you have to give her your shoe size. But look at this. She wanted to surprise us, and so she didn't put the toe in. So we have extra. So I got to figure out how to pick up stitches and where to put my toe. Because here's it folded. I know for me, my toes are like 1.5 inches long. So I will have extra for my blanket. I love how this pulled. It's so cool. And this is just waste yarn. So I'll have to pull that out, pull this out until I get to where I want my toe. I'll have to look that up. I've never done that. I can figure it out. Sorry if you heard my stomach growl. That was weird. If you didn't, then... So yeah, look at that! So she dyed this yarn. Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you, Aquila. Thank you. Thank you! I will link her Etsy shop down below if you are interested in some crank tubes services. She has a 64 count and a 64 and 72 count. She has a sock machine. I don't know what kind. The kind that everybody has if they have one. All right, that is everything. Let's go on to reading and listening, watching. I wrote them down. Reading, I finished Harry Potter, book 1, and I did these socks. That's my own little thing that I'm doing. I started The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. It's interesting. It's a sci-fi alien species. Kind of reminds me of some TV shows, but I can't think of one. Maybe kind of like Star Trek. They don't have aliens on there. There's some show. I can't think of it. Rats. Farscape. Farscape is the one I'm thinking of. So it's pretty good. There's, I think, 3 in the series, so I will probably continue with those. I am listening with my with audiobook. Watching, we are still watching Battlestar Galactica season 3. We are re-watching it, and we are watching the last season of Community, season 6. Watching that on streaming Netflix. Now, I was happy with like the first 4 seasons of that. The 5th and 6th are kind of like meh. Some of the actors left to do their own things, and it's not the same. But we're gonna finish it. Also, I watched the Harry Potter movies 7 and 8. I finished those, so I am all done with the Harry Potter movies. I am going to rearrange myself because my foot is falling asleep. I am sitting on the floor. One of these days, I will be a true podcaster and I will have a table with a nice comfy chair. But I don't know when that's going to happen. Let's see. So I plan on listening to a Harry Potter book once a month and knitting one of my Harry Potter yarns. So my eye itches. So yes, I am going to continue with that. I'm still doing Desert Vista Dye Works. But it's still February and I finished my pair, so I'm not sure what I'm going to cast on after I finish Amie's socks. I feel like I want to dig into my Felici. Oh, I got a ton of Felici. I need to use some of that up before they come up with more, because that drawer is pretty much full. I probably have room for about maybe 4 skeins, but that's it. All right, life stuff. Nothing much. Nothing new going on. Same old, same old. We got a little bit of snow yesterday. It's been really cold. I forgot to look what the high is today. 20, I think. 18, somewhere around there. It was very cold. I don't have a hat on today, but I got my nice comfy sweatshirt on. Husband is still working from home. Kids are still schooling from home. The school has, I don't know, did I talk about this last time? I don't remember. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Sorry if I am. So back in November, December, somewhere around there, the school contacted us and asked if we would like our kids to go back part-time in January or wait till March. Part-time was 2 days a week. The rest of it is online. And when they do go to school, they're going to be sitting on their computers. So that is still the case. Obviously, things have not gone well, and they did not go back in January. So now, the kids that signed up to go back in January are going back March 1st. So I don't know what situation that puts us in. I'm assuming they're going to ask us again. Right? They're going to see how this goes, see how the numbers are, and then maybe they will ask again if anybody wants to come back. If that's the case, we will wait and see. I don't know. It's getting, this is the February. Their last day of school is June 18th. I feel like we wait 2 more months. It's going to be May. And then it's going to be like, why bother? I don't know. I know my kids they want to go back. I want them to go back. But it's not going to be the same. I don't know if they would understand that. So, I don't know. They'd have to wear their masks all day. And we take them to the library like once a month. And we have to wear masks in there. And we're in there for maybe 10 minutes. And they're like, Mom, I can't. We need to get out of here. I need to take my mask off. And I'm like, this isn't going to go well. If you go back to school, do you realize you're going to have to wear this? And they're like, oh. So if they do go back, if we finalize that, then we will be starting wearing masks in the house, like doing intervals, and just keep adding on 10 minutes so they get used to it when they do have to go back. Because who knows how long we're going to be wearing these masks, right? It might be for another year. Oh, well. It is what it is, right? So that is that. guess there isn't much else. We have 40 minutes. How do I sit here and talk to myself for 40 minutes? I always feel like I didn't knit that much. And then I lay it all out and it's like, whoa, I did knit a lot. All right, well, we will wrap this up so I can get knitting on my blanket and my paint pan cowl because Scrappy Sunday. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do read them. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.